Hey guys, it's Harry from speakcubing.org, and today I'm going to be showing you how to solve the clock. The first thing you need to know is the notation. In clock, it's not, the notation is, there's some letters which signify the pins, which pins are up. And then there's a number between 1 and 6, and plus, which is either plus or minus, which says how much you turn it. So the first thing is the pins are UL for the up left, UR up right, DR for down right, and DL for down left, and then U for both up on the top, R for both up on the right, D for both up on the bottom, and L for both up on the left. There's also then all, which means all pins up. Then there is a number from 1 to 6, which says how much you turn it. So for the example of you with the UR pin up, if it was UR1 plus, you would go plus or minus. Plus means clockwise, minus means anti-clockwise. So UR1 plus would be 1 like this, because each number is an hour. So a UR1 would be doing this, UR1 plus. UR2 plus would be 2. And then UR3 plus would be that, and so on. And then minus is the other way, so say U5 minus would be anti-clockwise 5 hours. And then if it's a 6, it will nearly always be plus. It'll always be plus, but it doesn't really matter, obviously. So let's do the scramble. Let's go through it. So first, UR4 plus, upright pin up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hours. Downright 5 plus, so you put up that one, put down that one and put this one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. DR5 plus. DR1 plus. UR6 plus all the way around. U1 minus, this is anti-clockwise, but both pins up on the top. R3 minus, 3 anti-clockwise. D2 plus, 2 clockwise on the bottom. L4 minus, 4 hours clockwise on the left. And then all 2 plus, all up 2. Y2 is just rotating it like that. And then you do, and then I'll just continue. U1 plus, R1 minus, D4 minus, L6 plus, all 6 plus, DR, UL. So, the first thing you want to do is solve a cross on one side. Now you want to look at each side and see if any of the two pieces are facing the same direction. In this case, none of them are facing the same direction on either side. Looking only at this cross. So here, in that case, what you want to do is you want to look at the middle one and make that face one of the edge clocks. So in the center, it's pointing to 8 o'clock, and the top one's pointing 12 o'clock. But you can move just these 4 clocks by moving DR. So if I do DR4 plus, it brings it round so it moves this because it points the same way and it didn't affect the top, move the top one. You then put that down and you look at another one. So here you have this one that's facing to 6 o'clock. You want to move that down. So this, you have to find which pins move these two. So these two both would move these two clock faces, but it would also move that one if that was up. So you just want up, left, up. And then it's just 6. You put that back down. You then look at the 3 that are solved. And which 3 move that? UR. And then this one is facing to 3 o'clock. So I would do UR 3 minus. So they're all moved up. And when you only have one left, you want to go all the ones on that side and pair it up with the final one, which is UR, U4 minus. And then finally, all, and then just AUF so they're pointing at the top. Alright. You then want to flip it and repeat the process on the other side. So here, what I would do is I would look at that. Now, oh, by the way, you only ever want to move it when the pins are up and that single side, that single lever. So here, what I would do is I would do DR and then 3 plus to match these up. Because it moves this without moving that. I would then look at this and say, hey, what will I pair it up with? I'm going to pair it up with this. So these two can move with these two up, but that would affect that. So we only want UL up, and you would do 6 plus. I would then put that back down, go to UR. I would then go to UR. I would see, okay, that again needs to move 6 without affecting that, just UR up, and I would do 6 plus. And that matches these ones up. You then put all these four up and see where does that need to go. That needs to point to 1 o'clock. Although technically, because we're next to it's 7 o'clock, but that's a bit confusing. So you go to there, and then you go 4 plus. And then you put all up. Is what I do. Then what you do in the first place is you AUF to there. There's no point doing that because what you have to do then is you have to solve the corners. Now, you probably will have worked out if you have just one up on its own, you can move it. Problem is, if I just do that, pair it up like that, it changes the back. So we don't want to do that. So how do you fix this? The way you do it is instead of moving that into the correct place and moving that to the same place as this, you move all of these to the same place as that. So you can have all of these up and then go 2 minus and it pairs it up and then it doesn't affect this side. You would then see which one's next. Down here, this one. So you would have all of them up except DR, so that would be UL, UR, DL. And you do -1 to pair it up. And then finally, you would finally do DL on where that's the one finally mixed up. So you have to move all the others 3 plus to match up with that. And then finally, you would just do an AUF with all of these 5 plus. And then the clock is solved. It really is that simple. That method can easily get you to... That's basically the only method. There's a few slight optimizations you can do, but that can easily get you very fast, or pretty fast, like sub 15 very quickly, without having to learn anything else. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, Leave any comments if you're confused. I'll happily answer them. Hope this helped.